Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, 8:56 in the AM. Yes, I haven't posted a video in a while, in a couple days. The reason for that is multiple reasons. For one, it's been slow. We're at that period right before tax time where it just seems to kind of die. January and February. Actually, I had a couple of good weeks the last 2 weeks, which is kind of rare this time of year. But we're approaching tax time. Everybody's getting their W-2s. It's going to start getting busy here again for another week or so, I believe. But it's been slow. And Monday night, I posted Sunday night, I believe. Monday night, my daughter had basketball practice, and she wanted me to come to that. So I went to basketball practice. So I didn't work Monday night. And then yesterday, Tuesday, I paused my DoorDash schedule and got busy at home, and I forgot to unpause it, so it knocked me off schedule. It wasn't very busy anyway, so a lot of, I'm not eligible to dash now because my acceptance rate is too low. But it wasn't even busy enough to where it let me dash now, so I probably didn't miss out on much. So yeah, it's Wednesday morning. It is slow again. I just took one Starbucks order, $10 for 4.7 miles. Good order. I was sitting there for 30 minutes before I got it, though. I got like a couple terrible offers before that. I drove all the way back to my spot. Right when I pulled in the Applebee's parking lot, I got this order, which is $8.12 for 2 miles for McDonald's. So we're picking up the pace a little bit, at least. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I got a couple more hours to get to $40. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. Off to McDonald's we go. Drop off complete. Off to Jerry's Cafe. $6.50 for 5 miles. McDonald's order dropped off. Headed to a little cafe to pick up another breakfast order. Not a good one, but I'm not confident that it's gonna be busy. So if it's over $1 a mile, I'm just kind of taking them if they keep coming. This keeps me moving. I was gonna have to drive a few miles back to my spot anyway, so that would have been just empty mileage. So this at least keeps me going, and it keeps me in a somewhat decent area where I may be able to get another order right after this. So as long as I keep getting ping-ponged around, I'm good with that. Ping-pong meaning pick up one order, deliver it, get another order, drive over that way, pick that up, drive back over here, get another order, bouncing back and forth, as long as you're getting orders. I mean, I'm not talking like $4 for 12 miles, garbage like that, but over $1 a mile right now until 11 o'clock. That's kind of what I'm taking. So we'll see how this strategy pays off. I might drop this off and not get nothing for 2 hours. Who knows? But just about a half a mile away from the stop, and let you know if I get anything else. Got the Jerry's Cafe order. About to drop that off. It's $6.50 for 5.5 miles or something like that. So not necessarily good, but it keeps me getting paid while I move my car. I just wanted to kind of address something that you see in a lot of forums and Facebook groups for DoorDashers, YouTube videos, TikToks, and so on. There's a lot of people that swear by the fact that you need to not take anything less than $2 per mile. You see it kind of everywhere. At least I do. And well, ideally, that would be best case scenario. Like, yes, you want, to take nothing but $2 per mile orders or better. In most cases, that's just not realistic. Maybe that applies more if you're kind of doing this part-time. But if you're full-time, then to me, basically anything over $1 a mile is okay. Now, there's all kinds of variables that factor into this. That guy is flying by me. There's all kinds of variables that factor into this, like the time of day, how busy it is, etc. It's all about knowing your marketplace and knowing, how busy your marketplace gets at what time. Right now, 9 a.m. on a Wednesday, it's not busy. So I lowered my minimums to $1 per mile, and I won't even take $1 per mile. It's more like $1.25 per mile. In this case, it's a little lower than that. But anyways, I've tried the $2 per mile technique in my market. And on mornings like this, although both of my orders so far were well over $2 per mile, it's just not reasonable to sit here all day and wait for $2 per mile orders, because you're just not going to get many of them, especially high paying ones. I mean, you might get your like $4 for 2 miles of garbage like that, which I would never take a $4 offer just because it's not even worth getting out of my car for $4. That's ridiculous. $5 I'll do occasionally, even though I hate it, as long as it's under like 2 miles and I know it's going to be quick. But me personally, I don't think anything under $6 is worth really getting out of your car for in most cases. But yeah, I think the $2 a mile thing is kind of a myth, especially if you're doing this full time. Like, you just got to keep the cash flow coming in. And people over exaggerate like the mileage, like, oh, dude, it's like $6 for 4 miles. That's like $2 in gas. Like, no, it's not. 4 miles. I mean, if you're driving a big 8-cylinder gas guzzler, maybe. But I get 25 to 30 miles per gallon in this thing. And 4 miles is like 55 cents in gas. Or probably not even that. I'd have to do the math, but like 40 cents in gas. So people over exaggerate things. I know wear and tear in your car matters, but if you do this right and you're in a busy enough marketplace, you make enough money to where it doesn't matter. I make over $50K a year doing this. And as I've said before, it's basically, maybe I haven't said it in a video, but I said it in comments. It's basically mostly tax-free, since, you know, you get to write off most everything on your vehicle, mileage, gas, etc. So of that $50K that I make, it's basically pocketed. So it's like making $70K, $65K, $70K, because you're not having to pay taxes on it. So it's all basically cash in hand. So don't fall into that trap of thinking that you have to only accept $2 per mile offers, because it's not the reality. You know, as long as you're driving a car that's economical, you'll be fine taking anything $1 per mile up. I wouldn't suggest taking things less than that unless it's a really unique scenario. Whereas the other night I was way out in the next town and I was trying to come back to Rockford, and I got I think it was like $17 for 20 miles. Maybe it wasn't that much, but it was less than $1 per mile to come back to Rockford. And I was going to drive back empty-handed anyway. So it's like I might as well make $17 since I'm already going that way. So I went ahead and took that one. So there's unique scenarios where you can take less than $1 per mile. Usually it's just for positioning, but normally I never would. So I just wanted to address that. People just think, you know, they're unrealistic with what they think people should and shouldn't be taking. I mean, if that works for you, great. But I've tried it here in this marketplace, and I just sit there twiddling my thumbs most of the time. But now, don't get me wrong, Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, when it's busy and it's popping, I'm declining until I get those juicy ones. So there are certain times where it's reasonable to only accept $2 per mile offers. But if you're just, you know, on a basic morning or a lunch rush, or maybe a slower dinner rush, sometimes you just got to take what you can get. So just wanted to address that. It's always a hot topic in all these forums and Facebook groups and whatnot. We'll get this delivered and we'll keep her moving. Well, we're avoiding a complete disaster at least. So I get back to my spot. I was actually about to get some Wendy's for breakfast. I had that pulled up and I was about to order it, and then I got an order for this Candy Cloud. You know, the famous Candy Cloud place where the harassment occurred from the customer that didn't tip me. So I'm going to go in here. It's $7.50 for 4.8 miles, so a decent little one. A little over $1.50 per mile. Go in here and grab this. This is going to put us at $32. Considering I didn't get my first offer till 8:33 or something like that. After sitting down here, well, first real offer. After sitting out here for 30 minutes, so we're back in the game. All right, I got a couple Chick-fil-A orders. Just picked up $11.34. $16 double order. Seems to be an accident off in the distance over there. I'm about to head that way. We'll see what that's all about. But I'm at $39. I made it to $39 before 11 o'clock. Couldn't quite get to 40, but what's $1? And then it got quiet for about almost 30 minutes. And then this double order came through, luckily. Pretty decent one. It's like $16 for 4 miles total. 5 miles, something like that, four something. So not too bad. Same restaurant too, so that makes it that much easier. One less stop than having to do 2 stops and 2 drop-offs. So we will drive by this little accident here, or whatever this is. It looks like it might just be somebody got rear-ended. The ambulance already left, so it must not have been that serious. Let's see here. Shut up, GrubHub. Oh, well. Somebody must have been recording YouTube videos while they were driving. Back again. Double order delivered. I am now at approximately $56. Somewhere in that range. 11:52, not quite noon yet. Heading back to the spot. I'm still kind of in a decent area where I could get something. So hopefully I get something here in the next couple minutes as I drive back. So we got what, $45 or so to go by 2 o'clock, hopefully. A little over 2 hours, maybe $45 to get us to $100. We got a shot, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Good things, good things. Got a Mary's Market order, $9.03 for 3 miles. Boy, if we could just get orders like that all day, wouldn't that be nice? $9.03. If every order was $9.03 for 3 miles, do about 25 of them a day, that'd be all set. Good, what, $225? But we're on our way to get that. We're about driving past this accident again. I don't want to pull my phone up though, because there's more cops here. But yeah, it looks like somebody got rear-ended at this light. The car that got rear-ended doesn't look like it's got really any damage. It's a Nissan SUV. It's so dirty I can't tell what it is though. Nissan Rogue. The car that hit him is pretty smashed up. I feel like this Rogue, it was an older woman that was driving it. It looks like, with my, investigative expertise, my guess is she tried to slam on her brakes at a yellow, and the car behind her was probably following a little too close and didn't expect it, was trying to get through the light and smashed into her. Almost had that happen to me before. I can be aggressive at times. But we got some weird drivers in this town that just, it feels like some of these people out here are just looking to stop at a light. It's like, as soon as it turns yellow, man, they can't wait to stop. It's mind-blowing. And then I don't even want to get started on people that turn left, that are turning left at a green light, and then just sit at the line and don't go, obviously, because there's cars coming still, and it turns yellow, and then they just sit there and never go. That happens all the time, and I lose my mind every time. But out to Mary's, what the fuck? Wow. I had a green arrow. Some guy on the other side just started going. Almost ran right into me. I wish I would have got that on video. What was he doing? The car in front of me went, and he kept coming, like behind him. That was weird. Crisis averted. I pay attention. I get aggressive when I drive, but I'm alert all the time. I haven't been knock on wood, I haven't been in an accident in like 20-some years. So hopefully that keeps up. That was crazy. It happened right in front of those cops, too. Those cops were like right next to me, investigating that crash. There was 2 cops. My guess is the guy, we got an arrow, and then the cars in front of us got an arrow to go that way. You know how both lights get an arrow or whatever? My guess is the guy was kind of watching the accident, looking to see what was going on, and saw the arrow out of the corner of his eye, thought his light was green, and just took off. It was crazy, though, because the car in front of me went. He stopped for him, and then he kept going in front of me. I was like, I don't know, it was weird. He didn't make eye contact with me or anything. He just like kind of kept going, like la-di-da. Weird, but whatever. Look at this jerk off. What a dick. Thank you so much. Is there a straw in the bag probably? Or? Okay, perfect. That'll work. Thank you. Have a good one. I don't know what the deal is with people driving today. I almost got hit at that intersection. You know, this moron in the red Audi parked like a complete tool. And then this morning, before I even started recording, after I dropped the wife off for work, I was driving down like a 3-lane one-way. One-way, 3 lanes. Pretty busy road. And I saw a car coming on a side road, had a stop sign. And I saw him coming, and he like kind of rolled through the stop sign and started to accelerate again right in front of me. And I got halfway to my lane and stopped, and I had to slam on my brakes and swerve around him like he didn't see me, or I don't know what's happening. Today, people are just morons today. It's amazing. 3 traffic incidents that I've had today. I normally don't have issues like that, but one of them days. Got one that hasn't made a video yet. Storming crab. It's a Louisiana seafood spot we've got here in town. I've been here a couple years. It's pretty good. I've been here once, but it doesn't get that busy. It's kind of disappointing. Hopefully it lasts, but every now and then you get some pretty good offers from here. It's expensive, so sometimes the tips end up being pretty good just because a meal is like 30 or 40 bucks in itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. It's going across town, but it's $17 for 7 miles, so it's worth it. We'll let you know how it goes. Pretty cool place. Smells damn good in here. That's for sure. Now, as I discussed earlier, this is a scenario where the $2 per mile thing kind of comes into play. This order is going to the southwest side of town. I'm still doing that storming crab order. $17 for 7 miles. I'm probably not going to get anything worth taking until I get all the way back up to where I started from, damn near. So that's why $2 per mile can work. If you're delivering to a place where you know you're not going to get an order until you drive all the way back, you would at least kind of basically, I guess, get paid to drive there and get paid to drive back. So it's kind of where that idea comes into play. You know, if you're delivering this for $9 or $10, it's not really worth it because you're going to probably drive all the way back and not get nothing until you get back. So that $10 for 7 miles, if that's what it was, would turn into $10 for 14 miles because you're doing double miles basically. So $2 per mile can work in the right scenario. So came to a little rougher area over here. Felt a little weird delivering it. Got a weird vibe. I'm worried that they might pull the tip. I might get tip baited. Those of you that don't know what that is, that's where you put a big tip up front like on Uber Eats, like you normally would. Uber Eats is the only app that lets you reduce the tip after delivery. What a lot of people do in order to get their food delivered in a hurry, they'll tip like 15, 20 bucks up front or something like that. And then once they get their food, they take the tip away. And then I end up getting paid like $3 to drive all the way over here. It's happened a few times. And there's been a few times where I've suspected it and it wasn't the case. So you never really know. You know, but we'll hope for the best, I guess. Heading back over to the other side of town. Already got another offer. Just a moment or two after I dropped that off. Olivo Tacos. It's a very popular taco joint here in town. They're pretty busy. I'm just not really down in this part of town enough to get their offers. $7 for 4 miles, but it's taking me straight back to where I want to go. So decent offer anyways, on top of the fact that it's a good positioning order. So it's a definite accept on this order. It's just up here across this bridge. Let me give you a little look at the river. See how the river's looking right now. If I can get a good shot up here. towards the downtown area. I don't know what you can actually see. It's pretty shallow in this area. But. Hello again. 2 p.m. I am in the school pickup line. Hit $101. So exactly at my goal for 2 o'clock. I got a Starbucks order to finish it off. $7 for 4 miles. Picked up my child a little Popeyes for lunch. She said she wanted Popeyes when she got out of school today. She was craving Popeyes this morning. So, got some Popeyes for her for lunch. And probably going to call that a day. I've got bowling tonight. She's got a basketball game tonight. I'm not going to be able to work anymore, so that's probably going to be the end for this video. So please like, subscribe, and comment. Definitely comment. I like to hear what you people have to say. I appreciate everything. I love the back and forth that a lot of us have. Share this video if you don't mind on whichever platform. And definitely subscribe. I'm at like 230 some subscribers. I've gained like 60 subscribers since I started making these videos. I hope the content is worth your while, and I appreciate all of you. So until tomorrow, have a wonderful evening. Hey, honey.
Hi, Dad.
Gonna be in my video?
Yeah.
Hi. Say hi, YouTube.
Recording.
Hi, YouTube.